So what do you do if you have a rude client, if you have a client that doesn't respect your boundaries, or you have a client that's threatening to defame you? What do you do? Hi, my name is Brandie Wong, and I'm the founder of Totally Branded. We're an operations and strategy agency, also known as fractional COO, and our current offer is that we help agencies add 7K to their revenue in our 7-day free trial. So the first step is give them a refund. And then the second step is let them know that you no longer want to work with them, and then give them some other options to go to for people to work with. And I'm only going to say this once, and take this very, very seriously. Please do not let them talk you into keeping them. That is your worst mistake. Being an agency owner is already so hard. Please make sure to protect your peace and look after yourself. The third thing to do is to figure out what went wrong. How do you not repeat this mistake again? How do you not have another client like this again? The fourth thing to do is to really excel for your next client. And as much as somebody wants to defame you, testimonials, case studies, they don't lie. Get as many of those as possible. Show that you're actually good at what you do. And next is keep doing what you're doing best. Keep improving your fulfillment, keep improving your sales, keep improving your client acquisition machine, and learn from your mistakes. And remember, as much as you don't want to give a refund, as long as you're as good as you say you are, that shouldn't be a problem. And if you're not as good as you say you are, it might be time to hit the books again. Learn how to improve, learn how to get better, and get over this rough patch. Now, this is how you identify what kind of client you want. Let's get to the solution. So there's a book written by Thomas Erickson called Surrounded by Idiots. Not saying that you're surrounded by idiots, but he categorizes people into 4 categories. And some people can be 2 categories, some people can be 3, and some people can be all. So what the book says that people who are categorized as red are dominant and commanding. People who are categorized as yellow are social and optimistic. People who are categorized as blues are analytical and detail oriented. And people who are categorized as greens are typically laid back and friendly. So what I gathered out of that book was that reds and yellows are the kind of clients that I want. Greens and blues are the clients that I actually typically don't want. And the worst combination for my agency is a green and a blue. And I'm not saying that greens and blues are bad in everyday life, they just aren't a fit for my agency. I find that greens typically lack the information on how to scale their agency, but they don't put in the work and they're not open to listen because they simply just don't have that growth mindset. I find that blues have the experience, they know what to do to scale, they know how to track it, but they're just not willing to listen. So it becomes very hard to work with them. And then I find that yellows, they don't have the experience, but they're more than willing to learn. And reds are the people who have the experience, know how to scale their agency, but they're still willing to learn. Reds and yellows typically just fit best for the way that we work as an agency. So knowing this now, how would you categorize your clients and what kind of clients do you want? Give it a really good think, because if you're still wanting to take on all 4 categories as clients, then you might want to think about how you will treat them differently and how they prefer to be communicated with. If you can mold yourself to communicate with this particular color well, then you should be okay. If you simply can't, then they're probably not your best client. Remember, it's always okay to say no. Again, this is just what I perceive from the book. You can go ahead and read it and see what you perceive. Maybe you don't agree with me, maybe you do agree with me. I'm always up for conversation, but I'm always looking at everything and I'm always trying to test everything. And this is one way I figure out the best way to communicate with my client and to figure out the best kind of clients that I want from my agency and who I should say no to in the future. That's pretty much it for today. If you like this video, please make sure to give it a like. If you want to comment, go ahead and comment. If you want to subscribe, please do, and turn on the notification bell. If you're interested in getting to know me and want to say hi to me, here's my email. If you wanted to get to know my personal life, or you wanted to follow me on LinkedIn to learn more about my professional life and how my agency has helped 80+ agencies, here's my LinkedIn and my Instagram as well. I hope everyone has a fantastic day. Peace. Take care.